What family rule did you break that changed everything? My father demanded that all his sons had to fight each other with our fists every Sunday after church until one of us couldn't get up. The winner got to eat dinner while the loser went hungry. He called it Sunday strength and said it was how his father raised him and his brothers to be real men. We'd come home from church in our nice clothes, and before we could even change, he'd push us into the backyard and make us fight. Not wrestle, not play fight. Real punches until someone stayed down. I was the youngest of 4 boys. My oldest brother Kieran was 6 years older and built like our dad. Then came Dante and Rocco, both naturally strong and mean when they had to be. Then me, skinny, short, and according to my father, soft as butter. Dad would stand on the porch with his beer, yelling instructions. My mother would watch from the kitchen window, never saying a word, just cleaning the same spot on the counter over and over. The fights weren't even fights when I was involved. It was just me getting beaten while Dad laughed. When I was 8, Kieran broke my nose. When I was 10, Rocco cracked 2 of my ribs. Each time, Dad would say I needed to toughen up. That pain was just weakness leaving the body. He'd make me sleep outside if I cried too much. By 13, I'd learn to just fall down fast and stay down. Take a few hits, drop, curl up, wait for Dad to declare it over. But that made him madder. He started making the fights longer, making my brothers keep going until I fought back. Sunday dinners became something I never got to eat. I'd sit in my room, listening to them laugh downstairs, my stomach cramping from hunger and my body aching from bruises. My brothers got meaner as they got older. Kieran would aim for my kidneys. Rocco figured out how to hit where bruises wouldn't show at school. Dante would whisper apologies right before he'd slam me into the ground. They didn't enjoy it, but they didn't stop it either. Everything changed when I turned 15. I joined the wrestling team at school without telling anyone at home. My coach, Mr. Vasquez, was this small guy who could take down kids twice his size. He taught me leverage, timing, how to use someone's strength against them. For 6 months, I learned in secret. That Sunday started like every other. Church, then home, then Dad pushing me toward Dante in the backyard. But when Dante threw his first punch, I ducked and swept his legs. He went down hard, face first into the dirt. The whole family went silent. Dad ordered Dante up, told him to stop playing around. Dante got up angry, embarrassed. He came at me wild, swinging hard, but wild was easy to counter. I sidestepped, grabbed his arm, used his force to flip him over my hip. He landed on his back, gasping. Dad threw his beer can against the house and ordered Kieran in. Kieran didn't want to. I could see it in his eyes, but Dad was already taking off his belt. So Kieran came at me, careful, controlled. When he finally swung, I was ready. I caught his arm, twisted, pulled him off balance, and drove my knee into his stomach. Not hard enough to really hurt him, just enough to drop him. Dad's voice cracked as he ordered Rocco to finish this, but Rocco shook his head. First time any of us had ever told Dad no about anything. Dad came off that porch so fast I didn't have time to move. He grabbed me by the throat, slammed me against the fence. His fist pulled back. That's when my mother finally acted. She was standing in the doorway with Dad's pistol in her hands, not pointing it, just holding it. She told him to let me go or she'd call the police and tell them everything. Every Sunday, every bruise, every broken bone. Dad let go of me like I was on fire. He looked at Mom like he'd never seen her before. She didn't blink, didn't shake, just stood there with that gun. She said the boys were done fighting, all of them, forever, or she'd make some calls. Dad left that night, packed a bag and drove to his brother's place 2 states away. He came back 3 weeks later, quieter, smaller somehow. Never mentioned Sunday strength again, but the damage was done. I can't be in the same room as my brothers without feeling my fists clench. Kieran moved to Alaska. Dante joined the army. Rocco drinks too much. And me? I can't let anyone touch me without flinching. 5 years of therapy and I still can't hug anyone. Mom kept that gun. Still has it in her nightstand. Dad just sits in his chair now, watches TV, acts like those Sundays never happened. The sacrifice was my brother's. We can't look at each other without remembering what we did. Every holiday is silence and space between us. We lost each other in that backyard.